Hi, I'm Mariana Flores, and today I'll be teaching you how to make composite images. In this case, we'll be making a nature collage GIF. So the tools we're going to use are the direct selection tool, eraser tool, rectangle tool, and eyedropper. Alright, so for our first step, we're going to open all the pictures we're going to use in Photoshop. In this case, I have these butterflies. We might use a baby bird, the hummingbird, the dove, and the roses. But probably most importantly, you should have a picture of yourself. So what we're going to do first is we're going to select a picture of ourselves with no background, since we'll be creating the background ourselves. We'll do this by clicking on the direct selection tool, right here at quick selection. You can zoom in if necessary, and we'll click and drag to select the image of yourself. Now it's okay if some background gets selected along with it, because we'll clean that up later. Let's try and get all of it. Alright, so I think we have it all selected. Now we're going to press Command C to copy the selection. Then we'll go to File, New, and we'll do letter size. Alright, and then we'll press Command V to paste. And there we have our image on our background. So we do want to clean up some of the background, so we have just the image. So go over to our toolbar and we'll select the eraser tool. Now what I like to do is zoom in very, very close. I'll go to the shoulder right here. And you can change the brush size using the parentheses buttons on your keyboard. So we're going to make it a little bit bigger. And we'll go ahead and start to erase. Now you want to make sure that the node is on brush, the opacity is 100%, and the flow is also 100%, so that you don't get anything, too opaque. You don't get any color showing through. You want to erase it all. Alright, so we're just going to do this around the whole image. It might take some time, but the closer and more detailed you are, the better it's going to look. So over here, I've already erased all the background. And now, what we're going to do is use the rectangle tool to create our new background. So I think I'm going to go to the butterfly image, and I'm going to use the eyedropper tool and select this color. See, I do like this color a lot. So I'm going to go ahead to the over to the swatches and double click on this green color that I just selected. I'm going to press add to swatches, and I'm going to do butterfly green. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead, press OK. And what we're gonna do is make a new layer. Let's see, make sure that the color we just selected, it should be on your swatches, but if not, it'll be up here where your swatches are saved. And now we're gonna go to the rectangle tool. Right now I already have it selected, but if you don't have it selected, go ahead to this little arrow, drag it out, edit toolbar. You can go all the way down. And the rectangle tool will be here in the shapes. Alright, so we have our rectangle tool selected. And we're going to go ahead and make a rectangle as big as the artboard by clicking and dragging. Alright, that looks good. But since it's on top, we're going to go to the layers and we're going to click and drag to go behind the image of ourselves. There we go. Alright, so now we have a background. And now is the fun part. We can go to our images. See, I'm going to go to the roses over here. And just like we did with the image, we're going to go to the quick selection tool. You can also make this tool larger or smaller using the parentheses, buttons on your keyboard. And we're going to select all of this particular rows. Up. Remember to Command C to copy and Command V to paste. See, just to keep everything in order and organized, I'm going to rename this Red Rose 1. I did that by double clicking and then typing in the little box. But since it's behind the image of myself, so let's see, if I wanted to bring it to the top, it'll go in front of the image, and you can go ahead and use the move tool to move it around. You can use this toggle to kind of change it up, change the angles. See, and I think I like the way that looks, so I'm going to press enter. All right. See, I think we'll do the dove next. And you can see I've already selected it since we have that moving dotted line around it. So I'm going to Command C and Command V. Don't worry about making a new layer, since when you copy and paste, it'll make a new layer by itself. I'm going to have the move tool, and I think we're going to make him a little bit smaller. So we're going to hold down Shift, go to this corner, and pull inwards. I'll apply the transformation. And you could see that I accidentally selected some of the background from the dove picture. So I'm going to go ahead and use the eraser tool right here. Make it a little bit smaller. And just go ahead and erase that excess background. Of course, I did it with the feet too. Alright, and then we'll rename this layer Dove. So you can copy and paste and arrange your images however you'd want. You can do multiples of the same image to make a pattern. Make sure you have a dynamic composition. And you're going to want to have at least 3 variations of your final composition. So in this case, I'm going to do myself surrounded with flowers. And on top, I'm going to do 3 separate images of a dove, a butterfly, and a hummingbird. Alright, so there's a finished one.